Hey everybody, Jay Cheese Reborn here, and welcome to another edition of After the Movie. Currently in my theater parking lot right now, getting ready to go see Disney Pixar's Coco. And it's been a few weeks since this movie's been out, and I haven't seen it yet, and to tell you the truth, I haven't even watched a single trailer for this movie, but I'm going into it with an open mind. I like Pixar for the most part, and hopefully it's good. I'll let you know what I think about it after the movie. And here we go. Hey everybody, JT's Warren, and I just got done seeing Coco, and I'm here to give my thoughts on it. I'll try and keep this a bit spoiler-free, because I really don't want to spoil this movie, because it's a fantastic movie. I'm so happy that I went to this movie completely blind and without any sort of hype whatsoever. I hadn't actually seen a trailer, so I had no idea. I know it had something to do with Mexican culture and stuff before going in to see it, but I had no idea like what the rest of this plot was going to be. So going into it blind really helped the experience, because I can just be genuinely surprised. And I'm super happy to report that Coco is amazing, guys. Yeah, so the plot of this movie is there's this kid named Miguel, and he wants to be a musician, but his family makes shoes, and they hate music because one of their ancestors ran out on them, and then the mother had to basically go out and make shoes to support their family, and then they disregarded music because the father went off to be a musician and basically left the family. So this kid Miguel, his family's giving him crap for wanting to do his musical stuff. He's like, no, you're gonna make shoes, music isn't allowed in this house. So I'm thinking, oh, is this gonna be like Footloose? No. So he goes to take this guitar because this guy named La Cruz or whatever, who's this world famous musician who Miguel looks up to. He goes to take his guitar, which is in some shrine, and then when he plays it, turns out it was on this special Mexican holiday, and when he plays the guitar, he gets sent to the land of the dead, basically, the world of the not living, and everyone's a skeleton, and there's this whole beautifully colored world, and he has to go on this adventure. And his family he has to go back with his family's blessing, but his family is just like, no, okay, we're gonna send you back, but you can't play music. And he doesn't want that, so he wants to go after another relative who was the one from I mentioned earlier that abandoned the family for music. He wants to go after them so that he can play some music, and not because if he goes and goes back on his promise, because they're gonna send you, so they're gonna try and send him back, and if he tries to play music, he gets sent back, and he basically has a time limit, because once the celebration is over with, he's stuck in the land of the dead forever. So that's in essence the plot of it. Then he goes on to meet some other colorful characters. You got another guy who's just trying to get back to have his photo seen by his daughter. And the more I say, the more I'm gonna ruin the movie. So I'm just not gonna say that. This is a great movie. It's funny. The songs are really good. The Remember Me song is really touching, and I'm just sitting there in the theater. I'm like, oh man, I'm catching the feels right now. It's too much. And I'm just sitting there, because in the beginning of the movie, you're like, okay, this is pretty good. And by the end of it, man, that Pixar formula, it hits you. This is the first time in a while I've really been hit by it, because what did they do last? I think I didn't see Cars 3, but Cars has always been kind of their black sheep of Pixar's brand, kind of one of their weaker franchises. I think they did, was it Finding Dory before that? And then I think before that was Inside Out. And I liked Finding Dory just fine. I've only seen it once, but I was definitely laughing a lot because of that, I think it was his name, Hank the Octopus. And then Inside Out, of course, had some really good stuff in it, but I think I like Coco a bit more. Visually, this movie is stunning. I mean, good God, I just love looking at the backgrounds. I love looking at all the colors. I think it's a beautiful work of art. And yeah, it's just gorgeous to look at. And the songs are great. Like I said, Remember Me is such a touching song, and man, it just hits you with the feels. And then just the way they cover Mexican culture, it's bright and colorful. Everyone's really spiritual, and I love that his family in that, the grandma is pretty great too, the way she showers him with affection and stuff. And Miguel's a good lead too, because he wants to perform, but his family was no, music is kind of banned in this house. Like I said, it kind of reminded me a bit of Footloose, and Footloose is a pretty entertaining movie. But this is like, I like this movie more than Footloose, but like you get the idea, like how music's been pretty much outlawed in his household. And he just wants to aspire to be something. So, and the kid can sing, like the voice actor or whoever like is doing the singing or the main performance does a good job. I don't know who this is, and come to think of it, I don't really recognize any of the stars. I didn't really look at who was in this movie. I'll have to look at it afterwards, but the cast is great. Just this whole world, just colorful, nice, heartwarming, hits the emotional beats when they need to. It's just Pixar at their best, man. This is a really solid film, and I'm trying to think of what else I can say off the top of my head. Like I said, this is instantaneous, so I'm sure I'll forget a bunch of things, or I might make some mistakes. But yeah, definitely go check out Coco. I think you'll have a really good time with it. Take the kids, take the family. Coco's a great time. Not much else to say, but love this movie. Fantastic. So, thanks for watching, everybody, and until next time, have a good one.